good everyone, it's MJO23Dan back with another video, and in today's video I want to go over the OG Air Jordan 14 white and varsity red. So taking it back to 1999, this is the original release of the Air Jordan 14. We got style number 136011 and color code 102. The Air Jordan 14 in white, black, varsity red. Alright, so again, this is 1999. This is pretty much a year after Michael Jordan had left for his second retirement, and we thought he was pretty much done for good. It was an NBA lockout season, and we didn't get to see Michael Jordan wear other colorways of the Air Jordan 14 except for these ones. These are the last shot Air Jordan 14s, and this is the recent retro from last year, and I'll go over this in comparison to the white and red in a few. So I wanted to go over the OG Air Jordan 14. I realized I didn't have this video or this shoe review on my channel, and wanted to tackle it before the retro hits this Saturday, April 6, 2019. So that retro is going to be coming for $190. We still have retros for $190 this year. We'll see some fluctuations over the course of the year, but for now $190 is a safe bet for what retros are releasing these days. So at this point, you guys have not really been seeing a lot of new releases from me lately. I'm kind of on this no buying Air Jordans or no buying sneakers for the season of Lent. I am Catholic, so I am participating in that. So unfortunately, I will not be picking up the Air Jordan 14. We call them Rip Hamiltons, Candy Canes, Reds, White and Reds, you name it. But everyone has a nickname for, such shoes. But, whatever, it is what it is. But I will be picking up those retros probably after Easter, hopefully on sale. I think these would go on sale. There's going to be an abundance of them. It's going to be a mass GR. So I don't think people should really be worried about not being able to cop this sneaker. I think you guys should be able to do so. The Air Jordan 14 last shot was a sneaker that sat on shelves just for a little bit, and you can still get them for pretty cheap on StockX. I'll go ahead and link the retros down in the description if you guys want to purchase a pair. But so with the 2019 Air Jordan retro, the previous retro to that was in 2006. And I can't remember if I did pick up that pair back then, but there were other decent colorways of the Air Jordan 14 that were released in the mid-2000s that I thought were pretty good. Especially the Chartreuse Air Jordan 14. I'm hoping for a retro on those. Those specifically, I gifted to my groomsmen when I got married in 2006. I jumped on eBay. I didn't know what gift to give my groomsmen. Did actually give them a weekend rental of a Mini Cooper because I had already owned a Mini Cooper myself. So they were pretty appreciative of that, and the pictures turned out great. But I remember jumping on eBay like just a couple months before I got married in October of 2006, and I was looking for something that kind of matched the colors of our wedding, and then I found the Chartreuse Air Jordan 14 in the white colorway and the gray colorway. And so I think they were on eBay for like $120. I just purchased from like different sellers on eBay, because it was a 2005 release, and I had about 5 or 6 groomsmen, and so I had bought them all in their own size. I like secretly asked for their shoe size and gifted them a pair of the Chartreuse Air Jordan 14 in the gray colorway at our rehearsal dinner. So that was pretty dope. Air Jordans and a car rental for wedding. I think that was a pretty awesome gift. But anyways, back to these white reds. So we had the 2006 version, and now we're going to be getting the 2019. This OG right here, the hardest thing that Jordan Brand has not been able to replicate is the paint on the midsole here. Or a sneaker was actually recalled due to lead. So whenever you pick up an Air Jordan 14 adult kids pair, the actual kids pair was the one that was recalled. But if you even pick up an OG Air Jordan 14 and you smell the inside, you can smell it's just like a different smell altogether. It's just really toxic. But yes, they were using lead paint in the Air Jordan 14s, and it's one of the reasons why you'll also see like some chip in on the midsole here. But in this particular one, they did a gloss finish over it, so I think it just masked it, or they had changed the paint entirely. But I'm not sure why they can't replicate it. Maybe because it was the type of paint that they used, the sealant or whatnot. But you would think that in 2019 they'd be able to replicate as close to the OG as possible. It's always been a hit or miss for me, and it's been pretty inconsistent whenever we talk about remastered retros or whatnot. But as far as the OG, I love the shape of the Air Jordan 14 right here from the toe all the way up. The tongue's not so high. If you compare that to the Last Shot 14, so this is last year's pair, you can see that the tongue is just super high on that Air Jordan 14 Last Shot, and I'm suspecting that it's going to be the same on the 2019 version. On the OG, you can see that it's just tucked in there very nicely, indiscreet, but on the retro you can see that it is high, and it's not something that I particularly liked, as well as the shape. So you can see the shape, it's kind of got this like banana look to it, whereas on the OG it's got that sleek from toe all the way up towards the ankle. It's a nicer look. And then coming back to the OG, we got that nice carbon fiber on the bottom. So this is actual carbon fiber that they use in the original. Not sure so much in 2006. I'm pretty sure that they try to swap out materials. Maybe even in 2019 they did so as well. When it comes to the tongue here, you can see that it's a different color than the rest of the upper here. I'm not sure what 2006 is. I apologize, I don't have that sneaker anymore. It is a harder plastic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the retros have always had this bendy part up here at the tongue. So you can see here it does bend, and it's something that you know is a retro, whereas on the OG it's a thick plastic and you can't bend that. So again, I do appreciate that Jordan Brand left it this way for the original and has not converted into the retro, because I guess it's paying homage to the OG, but I kind of do wish that people that are beginning to come into the Air Jordan 14 get to experience what the OG right here is really all about. As far as the upper is concerned, the tumbled leather on the sides here, perforations, and then you got the smooth leather up top. I thought the retro Last Shot was pretty soft already, so when you see that ribbing on the side, especially on the back, it's pretty soft and plush. So they didn't overdo it there. I thought they did a pretty good job. If you guys do want to see a review of this sneaker on my YouTube channel, I do have a link. I'll post the card right up here so you guys can go check that out. And I also do a comparison with this and the original, so you guys can definitely see what the differences or similarities are with that particular release. Alright, and I think that's about it. Let me know what your thoughts are on the original. Are you guys picking up the retro? If you guys do pick up the retro, let me know what you guys think about it, because I do plan to pick that one up in the future as soon as Easter's all over. And I do want to bring a comparison for you guys as far as the OG and the retro is concerned. But anyways, it's MJO23Dan. Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys like the content. Hit me with a big thumbs up. You can also check me out on MJO23Dan.com, as well as on Twitter and Instagram, so you guys can see all that's happening with my content. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Take care.